condition to try to speed up the pace of the game, because I do generally favor the Zeri Lulu in these 5v5s unless you can really make some magic happen. They do have good ways to engage and get on them. You know, things like the stolen Vi ult. Harry can grab that with the hijack from Salas, go in with that Vi ultimate. You have Sion, you have Wukong to fly in over that backline, so they have ways to actually get back to that Zeri.
The biggest differential is in the way that the bot lane should be played, but is there a comp overall between these teams that you are favoring?
I mean, I just think I favor 100 Thieves comp because I just think it's Zeri Lulu, to me, feels so favored in this matchup that we see time and time again. I do think you really kind of have to outplay your opponents when you are playing on the side. Have this pushed up, and they have a potential 3v2 dive here. They're going to look for double lift.
Waves are collapsing and the teleport coming in. It's enough to make the scary face at Team Liquid.
You can see is wrapping around again.
The closer's going for it. There's the ult that he was looking for. Jan blasting on down. Double with a follow-up. First blood into the ADC's pocket. Core JJ still alive, looking to see if he can finish someone off as the unstoppable onslaught comes from Summit way downtown. It's the trade of the entire... So Team Liquid really operating on that what we can threaten you with being powerful, but a threat coming down from the bot lane. Flows are going on to Core JJ before ulting on the opposite. Jan goes down. Core JJ attempts to disengage.
That Herald feeling confident, but this is TL on their one-end power strike for both their bot laners, so they're happy to fight this, and it's going to be a scrap here.
Teleport coming in from both sides. Pyosik going into the back line. They get multiple locks up, so they take Closer down. 100 Thieves dodging out. Tenacity keeping himself on the River side. Getting some damage over the wall.
Pyosik is still in the area. They spot him with that blue trinket. He's going to go in. TL want to try to secure this, but 100 Thieves aren't willing to give it up just yet.
You can see Summit trying to make that face at them in front of the rest of the team. Harry revolving around the entirety of the pit to look for the opening, standing on top of this blast cone, but 100 Thieves are still in full vicinity. Looking onto Harry. Double lift on top of him. Almost goes down. Finally eliminated. Pyosik into stasis in the middle of the fight. A polymorph onto Summit is not enough to keep him down. Team Liquid continues into pursuit. Tenacity finding his buddy and Bucio under the tower, but it's not enough. They don't have closer. They don't
just go straight in. Bjergsen going to go down again, but I mean, double went straight in, but I don't think he realized that Pyosik could follow over the wall. You know, Pyosik was against that back wall in the Dragon Pit, so he comes in, and now they could potentially just start up this Dragon at the very least.
We keep looking at Harry and Summit and the way that they're able to draw so much from 100 Thieves, now collapsing upon Tenacity, who has to get out of there. Locked on Vi goes for it. Tenacity blasted on down. Bucio low as well. Harry wants to dash on forward, and double lift is over. In the jungle side to just keep himself safe from the big old tanks angle. It's the most fun part, right? But seriously though, Team Liquid going for the same style play around this second Baron compared to the first. They don't have to have the direct kill onto the members of 100 Thieves unless you do want to try and turn it. Closer, the subject of all of the action, attempted Aqua Prison, but Closer so close to death after that wild growth even. Pyosik though, getting to the rest of his team, had to flash to get out of there. Summit also now executing his own flash to get to the rest, but now with him in the pocket of the grave, with his passive activated, Team Liquid have nothing else to hide behind but the disengage. And Tenacity still doing the work of trying to absorb it as much as possible. Harry on this ward wants to hop on over, but is seen by the rest of the team. Team Liquid still committing to the Baron burn down thus far. Pyosik takes a little bit of a slap of damage directly into the pit, and Harry's trying to go for it. Summit collapsing upon them as well. Tenacity really empowered by the utility of the team. Gets to the backline, but Core taking a nice slice from that double lift damage. We're seeing the same thing where the carries, all the squishies are so low, and they can't stand strong enough behind their tank to dish that damage back to 100 Thieves. So they tried to go for the wave to do some work. Summit now dead and into panic mode. Double lift going for the members. Steps back from the Aqua Prison. Flashes forward for Jan. Stasis, he goes after getting the kill onto Core JJ. And Pyosik soon to fall. Coming back from the GA. But Harry, will he give his life with the rest of the team? 100 Thieves says, I think so. We are a go on the enemy mid laner. Jan down.
Because the Victor laser is so long range that every time he steps up for a Q, every time he steps up for an auto, Bjergsen is saving that for him.
And pretty much every time we've seen the culling coming out, it's in the earlier half of the fights where it doesn't really quite finish anyone off. So who are you relying upon to get those executing blows against 100 Thieves, who even right now you can see they're always positioning themselves to have either double lift or Bjergsen in the position to do so. Team Liquid looking for it all. The Vi ultimate and the response, stunned up and into stasis. Harry trying to survive all he can here before he goes down. splashes galore as the follow-up is good. CoreJJ separated from the rest of the team. Don't even need tenacity there to do the work that Closer and Double Lift can put in. You get the flash from the Nami, and you put her into a useless situation on this map. Team Liquid losing multiple in this fight. Closer says, please, I'm a pescatarian, and I really want this fish, and I got it. So Closer nice and full in the belly right now as the rest of the team putting in that work in the mid lane. Look, they say, Summit, you used to stand so strong against us. Look what happens to your HP now. Look what we can do to Yan when you don't have this big tank in front of him. We can leave the tank for the last person alive because we're 100 Thieves, and we've been turning this around, taking the inhibitor and pushing upon this base.
Yeah, they're going to close this one out. Summit looking for one more fight. Not gonna be enough.
Find it into dead zombie zone. Hey, it's homage to what, the Chemtech drink used to be. He's just really putting himself in that position. We do have Harry and Pioshik here being the last ones to stand against 100 Thieves. Pioshik going in for a swing, a cyclone around. GA pops. Harry going in with a chain lash. But tenacity, look! Barely any HP, but it doesn't matter. 100 Thieves still coming out on top and pushing Pioshik away.
I think 100 Thieves might not be able to end anymore, though. They've fought so much. We'll see. I mean, Yan is spawning. They definitely can go for it. Bjergsen is going to kill this tower in a couple autos.
Yan and CoreJJ, it's all on you. Closer is low enough, but there's no ultimate for Yan. There's just a Nexus scanning for 100 Thieves.
Lasers half his health.
Looking to